How to turn off your hunger hormones with food. Do you ever feel like your hunger is a switch you just can't turn off? You eat a full meal, and an hour or two later, the cravings are back, screaming louder than ever. It's frustrating, it's demoralizing, and you probably start thinking it's your fault, a simple lack of willpower. But what if I told you it has almost nothing to do with willpower? It's not a character flaw. It's your biology. Your appetite is controlled by a powerful, ancient hormonal system that's just doing its job. The problem? Our modern diet and lifestyle have thrown this finely tuned system into absolute chaos. At the center of this chaos is a hormone often called the hunger hormone. Its name is ghrelin. Think of ghrelin as the gremlin in your gut, whispering and then shouting at your brain that it's time to eat. When your stomach is empty, ghrelin levels rise, sending a powerful signal to your brain to find food. After you eat, those levels are supposed to fall, and another hormone, leptin, the fullness hormone, takes over to tell your brain you've had enough. But here's the problem. The modern diet, packed with processed foods, sugar, and the wrong kinds of fats, disrupts this beautiful system. This can contribute to a state called leptin resistance, where your brain doesn't properly hear the "I'm full" signal. The result is a constant nagging feeling of hunger that doesn't match your body's actual energy needs. It's not real hunger, it's hormonal noise. But what if you could quiet that noise? What if you could use food, not just as fuel, but as a tool to work with your hormonal system, to tame that ghrelin gremlin and put you back in the driver's seat? In this video, I'm going to show you the specific foods that do exactly that. We're going to stop fighting our biology and start working with it. So, how can you actually start managing these hormones? It's simpler than you think, and it doesn't involve starvation diets. In fact, crash dieting is one of the worst things you can do, as it can cause ghrelin levels to skyrocket, making you even hungrier. Instead, we're going to focus on 4 game-changing strategies, all centered on strategically adding specific foods to your plate. Section 1. The protein pillar, your first line of defense. If there's one macronutrient that is the undisputed champion of fullness, it's protein. Eating a protein-rich meal is one of the most effective ways to feel satisfied and manage your hunger. Here's why. When you eat protein, it triggers the release of several gut hormones, like PYY and GLP-1, that send powerful "I'm full" signals to your brain. At the same time, it helps suppress ghrelin, directly turning down the volume on your hunger. And this isn't just a quick fix. High-protein meals also slow down how fast your stomach empties, meaning food stays in there longer, keeping you physically full and preventing that rapid return of hunger. Studies have shown that simply upping your protein intake can lead to a significant automatic reduction in calories eaten throughout the day because you just don't feel as hungry. The key is to get a solid source of protein in every single meal, starting with breakfast. One famous study compared a bagel breakfast to an egg breakfast and found that the egg eaters had lower ghrelin levels and felt fuller for much longer. That one simple choice sets the tone for the entire day. So what does this look like in the real world? Eggs. They're a nutritional powerhouse packed with high-quality protein and healthy fats that work together to keep you satisfied. Greek yogurt. This is a protein superstar. A small bowl can be a fantastic tool for crushing cravings between meals. Lean meats and fish. Chicken, turkey, and fatty fish like salmon are all excellent. Fatty fish also gives you a dose of omega-3s, which further support hormonal balance. Plant-based powerhouses. You don't need meat to hit your protein goals. Lentils, chickpeas, beans, and tofu are loaded with both protein and fiber, a 1-2 punch for satiety that we'll talk about next. Try to get around 20 to 35 grams of protein with each meal. This is your foundation for taking back control. Section 2. The fiber fix. Filling up without filling out. Our second pillar for hormonal hunger control is fiber. If protein sends the chemical "I'm full" message, fiber sends the physical one. Fiber is the part of plant foods your body can't digest, and it's a secret weapon for satiety. Soluble fiber, in particular, is where the magic happens. When it hits the water, in your stomach, it forms a thick gel-like substance. This gel literally slows down digestion. Your stomach empties more slowly, your blood sugar is more stable, and the message to your brain is one of sustained energy and fullness. On top of that, high-fiber foods physically stretch the stomach, which activates nerve receptors that send another layer of "we're full" signals to your brain, helping to manage ghrelin. These foods are also usually less calorie-dense, meaning you can eat a lot of them, feel more satisfied, and take in fewer calories. Here are the top fiber-rich foods to add to your diet. Oats. A bowl of oatmeal is famously filling for a reason. It's packed with a soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which is amazing for satiety. Studies have shown that oatmeal keeps people feeling fuller for longer compared to ready-to-eat breakfast cereals. Legumes. Here they are again. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas are satiety superfoods, delivering that powerful combination of protein and fiber. Chia and flax seeds. These tiny seeds are heavyweights. They absorb a massive amount of water, expanding in your stomach and making you feel incredibly full. Try adding them to smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal. Avocados. Packed with both healthy fats and fiber, avocados are fantastic for keeping hunger at bay. Apples and berries, whole fruits with the skin on, provide a great mix of fiber and water. Plus, the simple act of chewing an apple sends more fullness signals to your brain than drinking apple juice. Vegetables. Non-starchy veggies like broccoli, leafy greens, and artichokes add a ton of volume and fiber to your meals for very few calories. If you're finding this deep dive into your body's chemistry helpful, and you're starting to see how you can use this in your own life, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. My goal is to give you science-backed, actionable tips to help you take control of your health, and your support helps me keep doing that. Section 3. The healthy fat factor, the slow-burn fuel. For decades, we were told that fat makes you fat. This led to an explosion of low-fat, high-sugar processed foods that have been a disaster for our hormonal health. The truth is, healthy fats are not the enemy. In fact, they are a critical tool for controlling hunger. Just like protein and fiber, healthy fats are pros at slowing down gastric emptying. When your meal contains healthy fats, it takes longer for your stomach to process that food. This delay means ghrelin levels stay suppressed for longer after you eat. You get a slow, steady release of energy instead of a quick spike and crash. Fat also makes food taste better and feel more satisfying. That psychological satisfaction is a real measurable part of feeling full. One fascinating study showed that participants who believed they were drinking an indulgent, high-fat milkshake had a much steeper drop in ghrelin than those who thought they were having a sensible, low-fat one, even though the shakes were identical. So yes, actually enjoying your food is part of the hack. Focus on these sources of healthy fats. Avocados, the ultimate satiety food, delivering creamy texture and healthy monounsaturated fats. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, and pistachios offer a satisfying trifecta of fat, protein, and fiber. Just keep an eye on portion sizes. A handful is all you need. Olive oil. Drizzling extra virgin olive oil on salads and veggies adds flavor and contributes to that slow burn feeling of fullness. Fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel deliver both protein and anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids, which further support your hormones. Pairing these fats with protein and fiber creates the ultimate combination for long-lasting satiety. Section 4. The volume virtuosos, the power of water and weight. Our final pillar is maybe the most intuitive: volume. Your stomach has stretch receptors that directly tell your brain when you're getting full. When the stomach physically expands, these receptors fire off signals that say, "All right, capacity is limited," which helps lower ghrelin levels. This is where the idea of energy density is a game changer. Energy density is just the number of calories in a certain amount of food. Foods with lots of water and fiber have a low energy density. They take up a lot of space in your stomach without packing in a lot of calories. Think about it. 100 calories of spinach is a huge plate-filling mountain. 100 calories of oil is less than a tablespoon. One will fill your stomach and trigger those stretch receptors, while the other will barely make a dent. Here are some of the best high-volume, low-energy density foods. Soups. Broth-based soups are a perfect example. The water fills you up, and studies show that starting a meal with a low-calorie soup can help you eat less overall. Water-rich fruits and veggies. Think cucumbers, zucchini, watermelon, celery, and leafy greens. They are mostly water, providing bulk and hydration that helps you feel full. Boiled potatoes. This might surprise you, but boiled potatoes consistently rank as one of the most satiating foods ever studied. They are full of water, have a good amount of fiber, and their starch structure creates a profound sense of fullness. Air-popped popcorn. When you need a crunchy, high-volume snack, air-popped popcorn is an incredible choice. It's a whole grain that offers a massive amount of volume for very few calories. By adding these high-volume foods, you can trick your brain into feeling full and satisfied on fewer calories, effortlessly quieting that hormonal hunger. That constant battle with cravings isn't a personal failure, it's a hormonal mismatch, fueled by our modern environment. Your body isn't broken, it's just getting the wrong signals. But now you have the tools to start sending the right ones. This isn't about restriction, it's about being strategic. It's about understanding the power you hold on your plate. By building your meals around protein, filling up with fiber, embracing healthy fats for slow burn energy, and adding high-volume foods to your meals, you can systematically tame your hunger hormones. You can silence the ghrelin gremlin and start listening to your body's true hunger signals again. This is how you stop fighting your biology and start working in harmony with it, putting you back in control of your health, your appetite, and your life. Now that you know which foods help manage your hunger hormones, you might be wondering about other lifestyle factors that play a huge role, like sleep. To continue your journey, check out this video on the screen right now about how sleep deprivation wrecks your hormones and drives weight gain. The connection is more powerful than you might think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.